How often do you overachieve as a trauma response? As Black women, we are taught that we have to constantly overachieve, constantly have to strive for more, constantly have to overwork ourselves to be worthy. And if you are in that same boat, know that you're not alone, because I do it too. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa Price. I am a Black woman social worker helping you heal, understand, and expand. I'm so glad you're here. So on this channel, we talk about Black women. We talk about Black women's mental health, our wellness, travel plans, financial education, and coming soon, online entrepreneurship tips, which I'm so glad to share with y'all. But yeah, thank you for coming here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this content, please feel free to like, comment respectfully, because all disrespectful comments will be deleted. And yeah, subscribe to follow along. I'm glad you're here. So this topic is really based on something that I drew from a recent video by Alecia Renece. And Alicia's video is titled "Black Girl Magic Didn't Save Me." And if you have a second to watch that video, please do yourself a favor and watch it, because it is absolutely amazing, just like all of her other videos. But something very powerful that I took from that is a realization that I've been having for a few years now on my healing journey. And that is how often I have overachieved as a trauma response. How often I have sought out extra work, extra responsibilities to try to fill some of these holes within myself that society created by telling me that I was not worthy without them. I know this is the case for so many other Black women. We are told that our worth exists in what we produce. Our worth exists in how much work we do for other people, how much more we improve other people's lives, and that we are not inherently worthy, that we constantly have to seek that external validation, which is something I touched upon in my previous video. Black women, you don't need another degree if you're in a toxic job, because that toxic job will never recognize your worth. And I will link that in the description box if you want to take a look at that. But yeah, we're told that we're not worthy. And that's something I want to constantly emphasize, is that these thoughts and feelings don't come from nowhere. We are literally told throughout our lives that we have to be the top of everything we do. If we want any chance of making it in quotations, right? Then we have to be the best. We have to be the top. There's so much competition involved, which I completely reject. I completely reject competition and embrace collaboration at all turns, because competition really just seeks to divide us and turn us into competitors when we are natural allies in advancing each other's causes. That's a topic, for another video. But I want you to know, if you're watching this video and you are a Black woman who is an overachiever, you were the straight A student, as I was, you volunteer for all the extra things at work now, you graduated with all the degrees, maybe you don't have a degree, and that is completely fine. We are not elitists over here. But you're someone who does a lot for other people. You are constantly striving to be the best, to be at the top, to graduate with honors, to get the perfect work performance, to do all of these things. I really want you to sit and ask yourself why that is. Just sit. And the reasons why may be very deep, and they may be entangled with other things, so it may take a minute. But if you have a second, take out your phone, use a voice notes app, and just talk out loud. Why do I feel like I have to overachieve to be worthy? Or if you're more of a journaler, take out your journal and just free write. Why do you feel that you have to overachieve to be worthy? Why do you feel like you have to push yourself past your limits to be seen as valuable? You are inherently valuable. And something Alecia mentioned in her video, we are given these messages. We are given these messages over and over and over. That we have to be the best. That we have to be at the top. And that if we're not, that's where a lot of shame comes in. And shame leads to things like depression. What happens when we're not at the top? What happens when we're gasp human? What happens when we fail? Now, shout out to my spiritual life coach, Yolanda. Yolanda Toole told me that failure is not even a thing. All you do throughout life is gain information. There is no success or failure because at the end of the day, we are still living. So you're just going to learn more things as you evolve. You are inherently worthy. You do not have to overachieve. You do not have to volunteer for things you don't like to do. You do not have to say yes when you actually mean no. And I promise you, if you say no, the world is still going to spin. The earth is still going to be on its axis. And you will have more time to rest. You will have more time to put into things that actually fulfill you, or keep that energy for yourself. I will speak for myself as a first-generation college student, first-generation college graduate, and graduate school graduate. The level of feeling like I don't belong in these institutions, is high. Even to this day, even with all the stuff that I know, it's high. And you're not